列车就在行走了 ，right? Okay. Wow, that was a smooth ride. And welcome to the Campus Crawl Live. I'm Serena with CGTN, and today we're at Beijing Jiaotong University, the top university who has ever specializing in modern railway management as well as the telecommunications in China. And as you can see, I am inside a simulator of a bullet train, which sits in the State Key Lab of Railway Traffic Control and Safety. And later, I'll be doing the demonstration with a student who currently enrolled in the school, as well as talking to the professor who has participated in various state-level projects in terms of high-speed train building. So, and also later, I'll be showing you guys around this greenery campus. And again, today with me is my colleague Jingjing. Let's take a look what she has to offer.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Li Jingjing. As you can see, right now I'm sitting in a racing car. This racing car is designed by students from the School of Mechanical, Electronic, and Control Engineering of this university. This racing car is a bit different from what you normally see on television. This is an electric one. It aims to reduce energy consumption as well as boost the vehicle performance. Later in my part, I'm going to introduce you more about these newly designed vehicles that are designed by students from this university. Those students are young, but they are definitely not short of ambitions. So if you want to know more about these newly designed vehicles and what those students are doing for this automobile industry in the future, don't go away. I will tell you all about it. But before that, let Serena tell you more about these amazing rapid railways. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome back. And here with me is the PhD candidate in the Beijing Jiaotong University. Can you tell us what's your name?
My name is Wang Jianxin.
Nice to see you and welcome and thanks for joining our live stream. So today you said you're going to show me around and then we're going to do the demonstration of how to master the control panel of a bullet train.
Yes,
right?
the
So,
CRH3.
yeah, okay. So I guess the first step I should be sitting down. Isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay.
Get on the position.
Yes. Okay.
And
So-
firstly, activated.
Do you want to just hold the mic? Yes. Great.
Yes. Activated the train. Turn on the key.
Okay. So
Yes.
first step, as you always do, you have to turn on the engine, right?
Yes, turn on the engine.
Turn on the engine, and then we can see this green light is on. It says working, right? Working mode is on. And then next step.
Next
what should we do?
we'll release the brake system.
Oh, right. Oh, so here
Yes,
is
here.
the brakes, just like the brake inside each of the vehicles, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we just like push this up.
And push this forward until you see the OC.
Oh, on the OC mode.
Yes.
Okay, so we released the brake, and then
Yes.
what we do next is to
Press the traction handle first and push it forward.
push it forward.
Yes.
To wow, I can see the humming sound.
Yes, and you can see the different level of the power supply.
Yes.
Yes.
So the P max, I assume it stands for the maximum speed
Yes,
that
the
this train
maximum
can run.
power supply.
The maximum power supply.
Yes.
Okay, so basically we release the brake and then give the power supply on.
Yes.
So as you can see in front of me are the train is literally running.
Yes, and we have to monitor the information and the message of the train. Yes, through these three screens, and these two left and right one we call it TCMS, the Train Control Management System.
Okay.
And on the center would be the ATP, the Automatic Train Protection System.
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, so are you saying instead of the driver, instead of looking straight forward, they were more focusing on these three different
both.
control panels, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just like one time, a step up at one time. So this one is, how do we call this?
We call this power supply system.
Power supply system.
Yes.
So it indicates what the figure of
the power supply net to the train.
Okay.
And the information the driver have to get will be how much power he can get and how fast, how maximum power he can get.
So are you saying that how much power implies like how fast it can run?
In some ways.
Oh, in some ways, okay. So that's the power supply control panel.
Yes.
And here is this one on my right hand side.
Yes.
It says something with the wind control, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell us what's this number stands for? So on the
different
yes,
air
go ahead.
pressure of the gauge and give the supply, give the brake pressure to the brake system.
Okay.
And
So-
this
but those-
indicate yes.
yeah, these numbers are different. So this one pops up to 600, and this one pops up to 900.
The difference between them give the information to the driver how fast can the train stop. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So that's why they cannot be balanced. They have to be different,
Yes.
right? So okay, here comes the I guess the most important one sits
Yes.
in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will soon get up to the limited speed. It's not.
Oh, that's the
Yes.
the number tells which speed we are at right now.
Yes, if the speed is above the limited speed, the train will stop automatically
I see.
to zero. And because the control system indicates the driver cannot control the train rightly.
I
And
see.
Yes.
I see. So, because the maximum says 400, is that means this bullet train can run as fast as 400 kilometers per hour?
Yes, in our simulator. Yes.
In this simulator,
Yes.
it is. Okay. But what's the average speed for all the bullet trains in China? How fast do they run?
How fast in the operation in
The operating speed. Yes.
will be 350 kilometers per hour.
350 kilometers per hour.
Yes.
That's the average or the maximum, you're saying?
You can see the maximum, but the Beijing to Shanghai
Yes.
will be the average. We call it operating speed. It means
Operating.
all of the time will keep the speed.
Oh, I see. Like from start till the end, they keep the same pace at 300.
It have to accelerate to the speed and decrease
accelerate
the
it
speed. Yes.
and then keep it at the same level,
Yes,
and then
the speed will be different in different situations because the routine will be different.
I see.
Yes.
I see. Okay, cool. So I think we're in the countryside right now. You can see all
Yeah.
these greeneries on both sides. It looks really, really fast.
Yes, because
It feels like things just throwing at you.
yes, we simulate a bad weather condition is snowing outside heavily, and so you can see some of the snowing flowers.
Yeah, snowflakes.
Yes.
Flakes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So how do we stop the train right now? Do we just
Pull it back.
pull
and,
back the
yes,
brake?
and decrease the power supply.
Okay. Which goes first, the brake or the power supply?
The power supply.
Okay.
Yes.
This goes first. I'll just push it down to where it was
Yeah, to
before, which
zero.
is 0, and then I go to this brake
Yes.
handler, and then push
Pull it back.
Push it back.
You can feel the strength will be different
Yes,
because
and-
this is an anti-misoperation mechanism in this controller.
I see. And more obviously, you can see these numbers showing, the pain is gradually going down from 400. Now it's like 300, right? Which this indicates the speed is slowing down. Is that right?
It will be this one,
Yeah.
and this one gives the information of the rotate information forward. Yes.
I see.
how much faster can he run.
reach?
Yes, yes.
I see. As you can see, the pin is gradually going down, going down, going down, going down.
Yes.
Right? And you can feel the humming sound is decreasing as
Yes.
well. So usually, thanks for the demonstration. Can we just leave it here?
And
It was-
for a simulator, you can.
Yeah,
you
yes,
can let-
for a simulator
but
we
if
can,
you
but for the
are-
real, not for the real
Not for-
driving.
not
Yes.
for
Okay, so
driving.
tell us more about how usually a bullet train driver, like what's his schedule? How long of each of his shift gonna be? Is it like 8 hours, 10 hours, or
About 2 hours.
about 2 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because the driver have to ensure himself in conscious of what he is doing
Yeah.
and be in the right position.
Yeah.
So it will be a high workload and not easy for people
Yeah.
to maintain a long time.
I see.
Yes.
But is it difficult to get a certificate for a bullet train driver?
Yes.
How long will it take?
It will take at least 5 years to get qualified.
Like 5 years?
Yes.
So before they can master or driving a bullet train, they have to take 5 years operating a regular train?
Yes, we call it a locomotive.
Or locomotive?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So what grade are you? I know you are a PhD
Grade 2.
candidate, grade 2.
Yes.
So any plans? Like any projects going on right now?
And I'm very addicted in the process and in the process of research in this eye tracking or the cognitive engineering
I see.
in the driver. And so I want to continue this process and do more research in
Yes,
it.
I know you mentioned before your major was more focusing on the human factors.
Yes.
Right? Can you tell us more about that?
We call this human factor engineering, and some people call it ergonomics. We studied how the driver or
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
how the driver or dispatcher in railway system and what the relationship between people and automatic system. Yes.
I see.
How people trust the automatic system and how we communicate the automatic system to people.
Especially when there's an emergency.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. In emergency or like this bad heavy weather
Weather
condition.
conditions, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your plan after graduation? Maybe in 3
Maybe.
or 5 years?
Yes, maybe. And continue doing what I'm doing and
Okay.
do more research.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining our live stream. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Welcome.
bye. Thank you. Okay, as we just finished the demonstration inside a simulator of the bullet train, but what exactly is this simulator is in the real time of China high-speed rail? And I'm so glad I can invite the professor who has also participated in various state-level projects in terms of high-speed train safety control and etc. Mr. Ai Bo, hello, how are you?
Hello. This train head is just a part of the whole train body, and it is called a Fuxing type.
Oh, Fuxing type.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fuxing type. And it is this simulation platform
Yes.
is made by our staff members.
Yes.
By our staff members, and the
Also students from Beijing Jiaotong University?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Fuxing series are made totally by the China National Automobile Group, CRRC.
Yes.
So we can see it has the completely independent property right.
I see.
So and I think the students have communicated with you
Yes.
about this is not only the train head, but also a human factor assessment simulation platform.
I see.
Yeah, yeah.
So which means we can do the test drive inside the simulator while we're doing the
Yes, yes.
research, especially when there's emergency coming up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How would the driver react?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Cool. So can you tell us, you said this is actually the same bullet train head
Yeah.
to the Fuxing bullet
Yeah,
train we're using right now. So I was wondering, what's the maximum operating speed of the Fuxing bullet train currently?
Yeah, the maximum operating speed of Fuxing series is 350 kilometers per hour.
Well, that is very fast,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know China has the not only the longest but also the largest high-speed railway network in the world,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So I wonder how many lines our Fuxing bullet train are running. I know from Beijing to Shanghai,
Yeah.
we are running the Fuxing bullet train is running on that line. So
Yeah.
right, is there any other lines running the same bullet train?
Yeah, as known to all, Jinghu High-Speed Railway is one of the high-speed railway lines in China.
Which
And,
connecting Beijing and Shanghai.
Shanghai. The distance between the two cities is about 1,200 kilometers.
Wow.
And
1,200,
it takes the minimum about 6.5 hours to
6.5,
travel
yeah.
between these two cities if we have no stop for the
I see.
railway station.
I see. That is very fast and very convenient. If you compare it to you take a airplane, because you, like for those of us who live in Beijing, you would take even 2 hours get to the airport, and then you go through all this security check, and then 2 hours you fly down to Shanghai, and then you have to take another cab to wherever your destination is. So I think that's part of the reason. Is that the reason why people are choosing high-speed way to travel, or even to, rather than take a airplane?
Your question is very interesting and good. As we know, the first high-speed rail line was built in Japan.
Yes.
In 1964, we call it Shinkansen.
Yeah,
Why
Shinkansen.
it built at that time? Because in 1964, in Tokyo and Osaka, there were about over 7,600 people per square kilometers.
Yes.
So the large population and the population density is one of the definite and the prerequisite requirements for the construction of a high-speed railway.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So as we know, the China has so large population,
Yes,
and it
yes.
is very convenient for the people to travel.
Yes, especially our China is so spread out. It has like a huge territory, a huge land. From south to the north, from the east to the west. Yes. So I know you've participated in the various state level projects in terms of a high-speed railway safety control, and also you are a member or like a master of this state key lab. So I wonder, could you tell us more about this lab?
Okay. This lab was founded in 2006. It is called the State Key Laboratory of Rail Traffic Control and Safety. This is the only state key lab in China focusing on the theories and key technologies in the area of rail traffic control and safety.
I see.
And the lab is located from the 8th floor to 13th floor in this building. And this floor is an integrated simulation platform acting as a dispatching center, including the train operation control systems, the communication systems, and transportation organization. And there are now 81 staff members in this lab, including some internationally famous scholars, such as the academician of Chinese Academy of Engineering and the foreign academician of the Academy of Russia, and also the Yangtze River scholars and National Science Fund for excellent and distinguished scholars
I
and
see.
also attribute fellow. They have made great progress in their research area and have won lots of awards from the Chinese Ministry of Science and Technology,
I see.
Chinese Ministry of Education, and China Railway, and also some local governments.
Well, that's a lot of achievements.
Yeah, except for the teachers, there are about 160 PhD candidates and over in this lab.
In this
and
lab,
over
okay.
400 master degree candidates in this lab.
Okay. So do they get to participate or join
Yeah.
any of the projects?
They are all involved in all the projects from many national projects or local governments and involved in the research in this area. Except for this, we have some, in this lab, also have some international cooperation platforms permitted respectively by the Chinese Ministry of Science and Technology, Chinese Ministry of Education, Beijing Science and Technology Commission. And so we have over 20 co-cultivated students internationally from such university as University of Birmingham, and the Technical University of Delft, Holland.
I see.
And
So those are all about international corporations.
yeah.
So I know you gave us a brief background of what this lab is and what does they do, especially the students who have studied or participated in this lab. So I was wondering, what's the future plan? I've heard that we have several train stations is doing a pilot test out for the 5G network, which is the hottest topic ever, right? So could you tell us more about that?
Yeah. I should stress out about 2 points about the achievements made by our staff members. One is the CBTC, Communication-Based Train Control Signaling System. It has been implemented in fully automatic operation in Yanfeng subway line. This is all based on the achievements made by our staff members.
I see.
Another achievement is 5G. As
5G.
we know, 5G has become very hot topic.
Yes.
The China Ministry of Industry of Information Technology has issued the 5G lessons this year.
Oh,
And
cool.
so real traffic is one of the representative applications for 5G in vertical industry.
I see.
And our group has first proposed the idea for 5GR, 5G for railway, 5G or beyond 5G implementation in real traffic system.
So which means in the future we might just download a movie for like 1 or 2 minutes while we're waiting in the train station. Is that possible?
Not 2 minutes, just seconds.
Oh, really? Wow.
With digital indoor system, this system inside, for example, the smart railway station. Our group has proposed the 5GR implementation in 2014.
Yes.
And after that, we have published some important white papers with China Mobile. And we have partly realized the implementation of the 5G or B5G technology in smart railway stations, such as Shanghai Hongqiao Railway Station, Hebei Xiong'an Railway Station, and Beijing South Railway Station.
So those 3 stations are the test out, kind of like a test train station is already giving out the 5G network.
Yeah, inside this smart railway station, you can download, just as what you have said, you can download a high definition video of, for example, 2 gigabytes within just 2 or 3 seconds.
Wow,
and you
2 gigabytes
yeah,
within just 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, and
That's
you
amazing.
can also enjoy for example, the robot navigation, accurate navigation, and also you can share the online video conference and the cloud virtual reality.
So basically, your network speed is much faster than what we're having right now.
But for the future high-speed railway development, it is not only focusing on the speed, operating speed.
But also the quality, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah, you're right. But also intelligent or even smart high-speed railway. I think it still has a long way to go, but we are really expecting this day is coming soon.
Yeah, me too. we are all expecting the 5G network to be spread out all over China as soon as possible.
right.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Mr.
All
I.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this live stream. Thank you. All right, so that is all for the test drive inside a simulator of a bullet train, as well as shared. Professor Aish has shared some thoughts and perspective ideas of the future plans for the high-speed railway in China. And what's that? Well, so my producer just gave me this cute little thing. It looks like a steam train model, I guess. So I guess here comes my next task. I think we have to go around the campus and find where this real train is. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You're now watching CGTN's live stream at Beijing Jiao Tong University, and this live stream is available on CGTN's app, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Weibo. Can you believe it? This thing right behind me is a car. It's small and has a unique design that I've never seen before. This is a fuel-efficient car designed by students from this school. How efficient it is, I will tell you later. But before we get into more details about this car, I would like to give you guys a question. Dear viewers, if you are watching through CGTN's Facebook page, you have a chance to vote. Choose the right answers from the selections. If you are watching from our other platforms, you are also welcome to leave your answer and comments on CGTN's YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Weibo. So here's my question. How many kilometers can this car drive with 1 liter of gasoline? I will repeat it again. How many kilometers can this fuel-efficient car drive with 1 liter of gasoline? So take a guess and vote on CGTN's Facebook page, or leave your answer on CGTN's YouTube, Twitter, or Weibo. So let's talk about this car. If you want to know the right answer, watch this live stream carefully, because the right answer is right during the interview. Okay, let's talk about this car. We have a student who is one of the members of the designing team of this car. Hello, welcome. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. I am Ran Baofeng. I am the team member of the Green Energy Pioneer Energy Saving Free of Beijing Jiao Tong University. Yeah.
So this car looks so interesting. So can you tell us more about this car?
Yeah. Now let me to look at the whole car. The car body is a straight line.
Streamlined.
The
Streamlined design.
It looks like a rail. It's a rail shape. We can imagine a rail, but this rail is not blue. It's a red rail.
So basically, these people designed this car in the shape of a whale, but instead of being a blue whale, this is a red color whale, right? So why you use this design?
As we all know, with the development of the society, the energy conservation and the environmental protection become more and more important. As a college student, we want to use what we have learned to design and build an energy saving car. We want to contribute to it. Yes.
Oh, that's a really good thinking. So you designed this energy efficient car trying to solve the problem like environmental pollution that exists in our country, right? So I'm wondering what it looks like in the inside. Can we take a look of this inside?
Yes.
Okay. We need some help to open this car, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, here is the inside of this car. I don't know whether you can see it clearly. Can you introduce to our audience like the internal organs of this car. So I guess this is the engine.
Yeah. This is the free engine. A free engine. We fix an engine structurally to improve his power performance. Because we want to see more fuel.
So this is a refitted engine.
对。
Aims to boost to improve the vehicle performance.
Yeah.
So this is the seat for the driver, I guess. This one,这是司机应该坐的地方了，对吧？
Yeah, yes.
Okay. What about this part?
This turning handle. It looks like the motorcycle, and we can see the this is the accelerator handleback. Now let's start the engine.
Okay, we're gonna. Oh! Now this engine started. It's just like a normal motorcycle that we drive. So the right one is the accelerator. The left one is the brake, I guess. 那个是刹车吗？
Yeah, yes. Brake. And we can what we can see is the display screen, and the driver can drive better by looking at
the screen information.
Yes.
Oh, so wow. Okay. I'm wondering what it looks like when the driver is driving this vehicle. Can we have a driver to try it for us?
Can you try? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's invite a driver who gonna try this thing for us. Okay, we have a little cute girl. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
Hello，大家好，我叫李瑞，我是来自北京交通大学律动之星节能车队的车手。
So her name is Li Rui, also a student from this university, and she is the driver of this car. Actually, I heard this car is actually designed for you, right? With your body weight and right?
对
Okay, so how to drive this? Can you show us?
，OK，
Okay. Okay, now our driver Li Rui is gonna step into this car. Oh, interesting. It's very different from what we driving like any car. Well, basically, she's lying down.
Yeah.
This is a very comfortable way to drive, right? Right. Okay. So how to start this vehicle? Can you show us?
Accelerate.
Amazing. This is how it looks like when someone is actually driving this car. You know what? I think this is a very comfortable way to drive because imagine if you're stuck in a traffic jam, but like in this car, you can just take a nap, right? I'm joking. You shouldn't take a nap during any driving traffic time, but this looks really comfortable, and this car is so small. It can squeeze in any lanes, any tiny space, and also it's fuel efficient. And I think it's also very affordable, right? So why you guys want to design this fuel efficient car?
This car is based on a China energy saving competition, and in the last year we won the sixth place in the competition. In 2015, we won the first place. Won the first place with 1,067.175 kilometers per liter of gasoline.
How many kilometers this car can drive with 1 liter of gasoline?
1 liter. Last year, the car can run more than 500 kilometers per liter of.
More than 500 kilometers with 1 liter of gasoline.
Yes.
What does normal vehicles cost? What do you know like the answer? What normal cars will run with 1 liter of gasoline? 一升的油，普通的车用1升的油大概能跑多远呢？
Usually usually the fuel consumption of the motorcycle is about 15 kilometers.
50 kilometers. So normal vehicle can drive 50 kilometers with 1 liter of gasoline.
Yes.
But your fuel efficient vehicle can drive more than 500 with 1 liter of gasoline.
Yes.
That's impressive. Really saves a lot of energy. Wow.
Yes.
This is quite amazing, guys. So imagine living in a city like Beijing, Shanghai, or any metropolitans, we really need this kind of car to solve our energy consumption problems. So thank you so much. And I'm going to show you another kind of car. But before that, I heard from my field producers that we got a lot of comments on CGTN's Facebook page. So I'm going to read a few comments. Okay. I don't know whether you guys got the right answers during the interview. Don't forget to vote on CGTN's Facebook page. And let me check all those. I see someone is blowing a kiss on our Facebook page. Thank you. And don't forget to leave your answer on CGTN's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I see someone already got some right answers. I will review those answers and read your comments later during my part. But before that, I'm going to introduce you to another kind of car. This is the racing car that I was sitting before in the beginning of our part. So we have students also is the designer.
Yeah.
Member designer. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Zhang Zihao, and I'm the member of the BJTU Racing Fleet. Yeah.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, this racing car is a bit different from what we normally see on television. Can you tell us the difference of your racing car?
Maybe I will say 3 differences. And the first is the appearance. You can see that this car is really different from the car we see on the road. It is like a Formula racing car. And the second is the structure. You can see that this car is based
show us the
on the frame. Yeah.
On the frame?
This is the frame.
This is the frame.
And the suspension system and the brake system is all based on this frame. Yeah.
Brake system is over there on that wheel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the second may be the performance.
The performance of this car.
Yeah.
Okay.
This car performance is really well, and it is really better than a car we see on the road. Yeah.
Okay, so what makes you want to design this kind of racing car?
Maybe it's my interests, because when I was a little boy, I just like to drive this car and design a car to travel around the road. Yeah.
So, which year are you at the school?
2017. Yeah.
Okay, so you like a sophomore of this university students? 你是大2的学生，对吧？
Yeah.
Okay. So, does studying at this university makes you one step closer to your dream?
Yeah, because in this university and in this fleet, I study a lot of basic knowledge, and it is really promotes me to be more professional. Yeah.
Wow, this is amazing. So this is the racing car that I was sitting in before. It's quite amazing. I've never seen it in, and this is an electric car, right?
Yes.
So-
So it is very, very efficient.
Very
And-
efficient. You think electric car is more efficient than fuel cars?
Yeah. Because it is accelerates is very fast in the first second.
I'm wondering if you were like your dream is to design your ideal car. What kind of car is your ideal car in the future?
So the first of all is it is really cheap, so everybody can buy it.
Affordable to
Yes.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, and the twice is maybe handsome.
Oh, it's handsome.
So
okay. Yeah, I can
everybody's-
see this car is pretty handsome.
So everybody may like it, and in this season we will make a more handsome car.
Wow.
Yeah. And the third maybe it is very powerful.
Powerful.
I think that the boys would like it.
Okay. But you also, when you say powerful, what can you explain more about it? Because I think you said like an electric car are more energy saving than other cars. Where do you see those electric cars?
Just take this car for an example. This car is only 56 horsepower, but it is only weight 240 kilograms.
Wow.
When people on this car, it is only weight 310 kilograms. So it can accelerate from 0 to 70 kilometers per hour within 4.4 seconds. Yeah, it is
Wow.
really fast.
It's really fast.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. As I mentioned before, those students, they may be young, but they are really not short of ambitions. They're really trying to solve all those problems existing in our automobile industry, really trying to make the cars more efficient, better performance, but also doing good to the environment. And also, I have another question for all of you. This is the second question, and I would like you guys to leave your comments on all our platforms. Which vehicle you guys like the best during this live stream? We introduced so many vehicles, so many transportations during this live stream. Which one do you like the best? Leave your comments on CGTN's Facebook page and YouTube, Twitter, Weibo. We will read your comments. And also, don't forget to vote. Still remember the first question I gave you guys? How many kilometers can the fuel-efficient car drive with 1 liter of gasoline? Have you got it? So, okay, thank you guys for watching. I will come back to you later. But before that, let's see what Serena is doing over there.
Thanks, Jingjing, and welcome back. And I've got all of your loving messages right here on my hand. So let's just go through some of the messages and comments you guys left on our social media platform. So someone will say, "Oh, it is best Chinese university and awesome people here." Yes, we are. And some will say, "Oh, how beautiful, how awesome the lab is." And let's see. There's someone says China has the fastest speed train in the world. Well, but how exactly how fast the bullet train is in China? While you are watching our live stream, try to figure out and take a guess what's the current maximum operating speed for Fuxing bullet in China. And please share your comments and leave your answers on all of our social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Weibo, and WeChat. Okay, so right now I'm just taking a walk on campus, and on my left-hand side is the sculpture of the school emblem. It is the landmark locations on campus. As you can see, this Zhao Tong University group shares its peers with Beijing Zhao Tong University shares its peer with Shanghai Zhao Tong University and Xi'an Zhao Tong University and Southwest Zhao Tong University, as well as Hsinchu Zhao Tong University in Taiwan. And you know, these 5 schools formed into a Zhao Tong University group. And Beijing Zhao Tong University, it is the first ever school or university which specializing in modern railway management as well as telecommunications in China. As we are on the campus, and if the cameraman could pan over there, so 请摄像老师把镜头给一下我们的这个大门。So this arch gate is located on the southern side of the campus, and it is said it is the highest arch gate within Asia. See that red arch gate over there, and as you guys can see, so the Beijing Zhao Tong University is actually located in the west side, yes, west side of Beijing, and just a few stops from the Forbidden City. And as you can see on campus, you can still see students walking around. You know, some of them are taking pictures, some of them are just like having fun on their playground. Because although summertime is coming soon, but Beijing Jiaotong University, there are still students study on campus, but they are reaching they are approaching their summer vacations. So I remember my producer gave me that steam train model. So we were trying to figure out where that is on campus. So shall we just like walk around and just enjoy this greenery campus? Okay, so I know my colleague Jingjing is doing some test driving with a Formula One vehicle, which has completely designed and constructed by students who currently enrolled in Beijing Jiaotong University. And so before I've tried out the inside the simulator inside the bullet train, and also I've talked to professors who gave us a broad view of the future plans of China speedway network, especially in the building up of 5G network. And later I'll be touring you guys around the campus and also trying to figure out the more historic side of this campus. So as we are approaching, shall we just like take a walk to the gate? So as we are walking around the campus, you can see I feel like it's a very typical engineering type of school. You can see all these buildings and constructions on the both sides are all very in a gray bricks color. At the same time, I've also got some comments from all of our viewers. So some people, oh wow, you guys do take a guess. So some people were saying more than the high-speed rail can speed up to even 450 kilometers per hour. Is that true? I just keep it here, but just keep throwing your answers and comments and leave it on all of our social media platforms. We will give you the answer by the end of our live stream. Okay, so let's see. I know Jingjing, my producer just told me Jingjing is about to do some test drive on the Formula One vehicle. Let's take a look and see what she's doing.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Li Jingjing. You are now watching CGTN's live stream at Beijing Jiaotong University. As I introduced before earlier, there were two fuel-efficient cars. One racing car and one smart car. Well, we have some problem because our fuel-efficient cars are on the road and there's a traffic problem, but it's okay. So, but during this time, they will solve this problem later. But you know what? As I mentioned, I asked two questions earlier before. I asked how many kilometers these smart cars you are seeing right now can run with 1 liter of gasoline. And my producer just sent me the Facebook reactions. Actually, about 17% people voted it will run about 200 kilometers with 1 liter of gasoline, and about 42% people voted it will run about 521 kilometers, and 42 voted it will run about 1,000 kilometers. Well, now I will review the real answer. This vehicle, fuel-efficient vehicle, can run about 521 kilometers with 1 liter of gasoline. So about 42% of people got the right answer. And the another 42 who voted it will run about 1,000 kilometers. Well, it's ambitious, but I'm a person that glass half full. So although right now this car can't achieve that much speed, but I believe it will happen soon because we are creative people. And right now we are seeing there's so many people, so many talented students designing these new cars. We want to know more about the students, what they're doing, and we have a staff with us. And hi. Can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Oh yes, I'm Li Lulin and a foreign affairs assistant for our school. Nice to meet you, Jingjing.
Nice to meet you. And I'm so impressed by seeing all these newly developed vehicles by the students of our school. I'm wondering what other things they're doing. Are there any other projects?
Yes, and I think our school always dedicated to the development of transportation, and many majors in our school has related to the vehicle and railway, and we do have many alumni, famous alumni to the field of transportation. And today I want to share one special one whose name is Kong Tao.
Kong Tao?
Yes, become Africa chief.
You're one of the Lumina becomes an African chief?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. After he graduated from our school, he went to Nigeria for almost 10 years.
10 years
Yes.
in Nigeria?
Yes, his job is helping them to build the railways there. And he made a great contribution to this country, so the Nigerian traditional emperor decided to bestow him a chief appointment. Yes, and
so-
he even got a title of it. Yes, the title literature means leader of engineers.
Leader of engineers.
Yes.
So okay, this Lumina of this school, after dedicating himself 10
Yes.
years in building the railways
Yes, there.
in Nigeria,
Yeah.
now he has a title and becomes a chief. It's quite impressive. And speaking of which, I heard that there is a program that we in this school that helps students from Kenya to study how to build railways, right?
Yes, we have a special program for Kenya students, and students come from Kenya join in our school and in the major of vehicle engineering. And when they finish their study, they will go back to their country and join in the railway of Kenya to get their works.
Wow, how long this program has been going on?
I think the program starts in 2016.
2016.
And, it will last for 7 years, and we have 20 students here right now.
Wow, so this is quite amazing because it's impressive. This is like teach people how to fish. We trained 20 Kenya students. Now they know how to build rapid railways, and now they will return to their home country to build rapid railways for their home country.
Yes.
So I believe one day it will soon in Kenya there will be rapid railways.
Yes, and you know what? Every time I talk about this, I feel very proud because this group of students will be the first group of engineers in Kenya.
Wow, that's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
That is what we call a win-win cooperation.
Yes, sure.
Soon in African countries there will be rapid railways.
Yes.
I'm so happy for them, and thank you so much
Okay,
for
welcome.
thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye.
And I think one of our car is ready, and as we mentioned, there was a fuel efficient car, the tiny wheel shaping cars, right? Remember? Now our driver is ready on this road. Oh, they are all driving. This is amazing. This is what it looks like when those newly designed cars are driving on the road. This is impressive because, I really like the racing car. May be too intense for me because it has a really, it's really powerful. I don't think I can handle the racing car, but that tiny fuel efficient car looks so convenient for me, for people like me, especially for girls. We can fit in those cars, and we can squeeze in any tiny space. We can park anywhere. Well, we have to legally, right, of course, park those cars in the right place. But imagine if one day in real life we have all these fuel efficient and also affordable cars in our life. it will solve so many problems in our country, in our city life, especially in Beijing. You can't imagine how are we suffering from this traffic jam in Beijing. But with those cars, these fuel-efficient cars in real life, probably we won't see that much traffic jams in big cities like Beijing, Shanghai, or even New York. This is what our drivers are testing our cars. I remember I asked 2 questions earlier in my part. Well, I already noticed there were several people answered our questions I'd like to know. And I asked one question, which vehicle you like the best? And there's one viewer called Asif Raza. And he says, I like the electric car because it looks real, whereas the design of gasoline seems to be the toy. Really? Okay, but thank you. And there's another viewer called Guanawan Halim. Thank you for leaving your comments. And this person says, if measured from the scale of the territory over 10 million square kilometers, with a population of 1.36 billion people, it's undeniable that China is a country with the best governance system on earth. Thank you for all the viewers who answered our questions and leave your comments on our platforms. Thank you. And my colleague Serena is already here on the same square with me. Let's see what she has got from today's route. Let's go to Serena's.
Hi, and thanks, Jingjing. Thank you. And here I am. So I've got, thanks for all your loving messages. And by my hand, there's one more. I want to read it and share it with you. So there's a viewer saying, exactly 100% real, absolutely beautiful, successful in China. So congratulations once again. Keep it up further. And next step, a beautiful day. Well done. Thank you. So as we are outside this mechanical engineering building, I figured out I might find the real steam train on campus. See? Is it the same? We can give a close-up shot of the comparison with the model and the real one. All right, so join me is another student from the mechanical engineering major. Hey, how are you?
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Fang Junghao.
Junghao, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So I finally found this the real steam train on campus. Could you share a bit background information or story with us about this train?
Sure. This locomotive is completed here in September 2013. And 2013. And back then, our school, the School of Mechanical and Electric Control Engineering, started to collect some machinery items to set up a machinery museum. And this one was kind of the first collection of the museum. It was donated by our alumni Bai Liang and Zhang Renzeng. They are also in charge of the collection and the repair of it. And as we can see, this one can considered not only as the beautiful scenery of our university, but also a landmark of the machinery museum for university students.
So basically, it is a landmark location on campus, right?
Yes.
So if I correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, this steam train was found because the school was trying to build up a museum. So you are like calling out all the alumni who can search for things like this, right?
Yeah, right.
So why you guys put it here?
The visiting tour of the museum is always starts here. So, and it's one of maybe the most expensive and the most impressive collections. So they put it here.
Also, basically, it works as a leading spot to the museum inside the building, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any personal stories related to the train? Like when you just like got into Beijing Jiaotong University, so the first sight you lay on this train, what were you thinking?
Oh, well, there's a story that after I just finished the college entrance examination, my parents took me a visit in Beijing Jiaotong University, and back then I just met him. And to be honest, before that, I never thought about majoring in engineering, since there may be a lot of rumors that maybe a girl should be serious about majoring in engineering, and maybe in the future she will not be treated like equally with the boys. So, but the moment I saw him, and it just inspired me to reconsider my major.
What was your original thought when you choosing the major?
Maybe like the law or the economics.
Law, okay. But that's not like art. That's not art as artistic as well. It's more like a science side. Like, okay, go ahead.
And it just let me reconsider my major, and I can't stop thinking that if I can design something like that, it's really cool. So I just finally here.
Okay, so do you get any chance of designing a train or anything like that right now? Or have you ever participated in any project like that?
Yeah, we have designed something, but not so big.
Not this huge scale.
Yeah, maybe after 2 or 3 years study, I can just like try to design something like that.
So what grade are you? Are you freshman, sophomore, or junior?
Junior.
Junior. So you were like 1 year away from graduation.
Yes.
So do you have any plans? What do you want to do after your graduation?
Maybe just continue to study in this project.
So you're gonna get your master program?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Thank you so much for sharing all your lovely stories with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So thanks again for staying with us. And this is Campus Crawl Live with CGTN. And started this month, we will be touring around some extraordinary campuses in China and take you inside the most amazing labs, which you will never, will have rare access to get into. So if you have any thoughts or any specific Chinese universities you are interested in, or you want to take a look with us, so just leave your comments or leave your pics on all of our social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Weibo, and WeChat. And so stay with us. We will take, you name it, and we will make sure you get it. See you guys next time. Bye.